over the wrist by the officials. We'll touch on that a little bit later on with our commentary team. So basically, the general gist of how the race is going to work today is, from what we understand, a lot of the A1 and the A2 cars can do about an hour and 20 minutes. An hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 20 minutes. But at some point, we'll have to shorten this particular stint up here at the end. So a couple of key features for today: driving times, no more than 3.5 hours for our teams. Safety cars, that'll dictate a lot of this today. Tyres, the new MRF tyres here this weekend, finding a balance on them is going to be critical. And the little one percenters, we've seen so many little tiny mistakes so far this weekend. So getting all this right today is going to be critical to winning this race.
Thanks, Brian. Had a bit of drama coming into the pit lane. The Lotus Exige and the Mark Carr's Mazda, and the Mazda goes over completely.
Wow.
That was the 93 car, Jake Camilleri, who was heading into the pit lane and tried to overtake going into the pit lane. Now, the pit lane entry is part of the racetrack until you hit the pit lane speed limit. But don't forget, we were under full course yellow there, and everybody wanted to get into the pit lane. And it was a lazy roll, but it was a roll on what was a brand new car.
What an extraordinary incident there. Two cars both trying to dive into the pits, both finding themselves in the same piece of pit entry at the same time. And Jake Camilleri tripping over that Lotus. The good news is that he's out of the car and okay. I think probably one of the fortunate things there, Heidi, was the fact that Camilleri's car landed on all four wheels. But it is absolute pandemonium down in pit lane at the moment, with just about the entire field taking the opportunity to dive in and complete their compulsory pit stops under yellow flag conditions. And it is Yasser Shahin who's made it back onto the racetrack in front.
Now, let's have another look at this. Well, the Lotus dives late for the pits, in fairness, but the commit bollard is a long way down. Camilleri's alongside, and it's just side-by-side contact with the wheels that has flicked up. All of these cars running a lot of camber. That means the wheels stick out at the bottom. And as soon as you start getting wheel-to-wheel contact, it's almost like having an open wheeler. And then you get the opportunity for the cars to get airborne. That's exactly what happened. It's actually quite steeply downhill at that point.